EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Lamar changing the play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going. Opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd down and 1. Now a handoff to Chandler. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position, you've helped out your defense.
Now avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's got Booker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Chandler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now Chandler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's on his way. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Richardson off the play fake. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Chandler will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Jackson now. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try the left side. Chandler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Richardson on 3rd and short. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
York able to send this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to correct course here. They had the safety turned in against them last time they had the ball. That was followed by the field goal. So they'll operate from behind now as they start 1st and 10. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, they find some open field here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Richardson back to throw it. Steps away to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson on second down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And a solid run down inside the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the carry, it's Booker. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Again, Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Colts 36, Ravens 21.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down now, it's Chandler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Richardson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, Chandler. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did